Doing the last 30 minutes. Alright, we are back. Alright, I've googled the answer because, like I said, I'm not coming back here for this. It is 2, 6, 7, and 9. Yeah. Plus, I didn't want to have to risk, like, finding the one that with the aurora, or the sunbeam, not the aurora. Sunbeam. I don't want to see the sunbeam yet. I didn't want to go to the island and whatnot. I wanted to have everything ready to go for that.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright. Now we've got everything. Let's go to the captain's log. Let's listen to the captain's log. Oh, it's the captain's log. Okay, well, I guess. We also have to listen to. Did we listen to this one?
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the light line.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Aww. See, I feel the most sympathy for him because he's doing what he can based on his own intuition. Like, his own knowledge is the only thing keeping him calm. It's sad. The poor boy.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweak the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know
His name's Albert, man.
Albert. I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvy.
You know, okay, out of all of the characters on this ship, I sympathize with her the least. Because that is a very fast way to get somebody hurt. You know? Like, I know you're bored. Oh, you poor sweet baby. Go find some friends or entertain yourselves in more ways than that. Because if he had, in fact, used the wrong equipment and blown a hole inside the whole thing, that would have been your freaking fault. And, like, I don't know. I always hate listening to her thing because she's like, oh, I'm so bored. I just had to. It's like, no, sweetie. You could have hurt somebody. Like, come on. You ain't creative risking other people for funsies and for giggles. Like, if you would do that, go program the vending machine. That's even way funnier. Go program the vending machine to make you say please. Because someone's not gonna die from not having their can of soda right then and there. And if they are, it's gonna be funny to watch. But having somebody ask for a specific tool and then not being able to be supplied that specific tool, entirely different thing. Okay. Is he down there? I don't see him. I think this is as good as we're gonna get it. And like I said, I got that thing just parked up as close as I can to that. Alright, let's go up and under. Dark as hell, but I'm here. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're heading back. Victorious. Now, here's where the fun begins. This is where we're gonna start crafting stuff, to start packing on to the Aurora. This is when we're gonna start making things, to start taking our base otherwise. So I'm gonna take the moon base and, I'll put the sea moth down there, like in its moon base, simply so they can charge and not suck the energy out of the sub. But this is where we're gonna start trying to pack things in there to start building bases and not base operation down into the depth. I'm gonna start filling up bins and whatnot with things. I did it last time. I had like an entire drawer full of like silver and gold and stuff. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. Poor fish. If he was just a little closer inside, I could probably just eat him, but not gonna happen likely. Okay. Now I can't remember what kind of power source these engines take. Now blow the lights off. Oop. Try to see things in the dark. It's not my specialty.
All systems online.
Alright. Now we have the module for this. Oop. I broke it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Oop. Huh, I don't remember being in the ceiling and the roof, but okay. Alright, so. We'll always put a little food in there. We're gonna put a little health kits in there. Yeah. Oh, and a beacon. Well, where's a beacon? And an extra power source. This is a Cyclops. We're gonna bring this for Cyclops up here. Energy efficient. Recycles heat by production energy efficiency. Okay. Which means I could plant you near a volcano and you'll be fine. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, time to make a checklist now. Alright, we obviously need to make this. This is something we need to keep in mind in general, but we might end up postponing that temporarily. Actually, I won't need that. Okay. We do need the biosphere. We do need a fabricator. We don't need the tank. And we don't need the sub. We need the bed. Titanium is 2 for 2 of those lockers. Alright. We do need a bed. I think this is kind of more of a nice thing. Okay, a radio. Okay. Alright. So, we need to collect resources to put in there. How many of the titanium do I have? Because what we're going to start doing now is start packing in stuff we need. We're going to start getting this thing set up a little bit. We may not leave the shallows for very long, but this is our base of operations now. Okay, I need silver. There's 1 silver. And mesh. Copper. More lead. Do we have any gold here? Yes, we do. Yes. We just need a lot of titanium now. See if we can find. There he goes. Okay. So we're gonna get some of these things like the radio and the bed done, because the radio and the bed are like accommodations for the do I have mesh still? No. They're accommodations for the Cyclops. And I need a knife. Okay, so we're gonna build the radio. I don't have enough for the bed yet, but I'm gonna also build a chest. Okay. I think it's time to turn on the lights in building temporarily. I don't know if it uses the power, and I'm not about to find out. Okay, so we need at least 1 gold, and the table, and then we need titanium. And I need to put 1 copper in there and 2 titanium. Right? Yes. And then I can take off the fabricator and the radio. I can start listening to the radio now, so I'm gonna do that in a second.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regrouped 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
We don't really need these. And I don't need this because I already have it. Don't need that because I already have it. Do I want to do nuclear fusion? A vending machine might be fun. We'll do it in a bit. We do need the multi-tool room stuff as well. Scanner room, probably. Probably important. And the upgrades for the scanner model will be good. Okay. There we go. Give me that. Okay. We got that. I think we have gold and copper. There's that. We need the gold, right? Yes. And 2 more copper. And then we need ingots. More ingots, specifically. I might go ahead and might go on a titanium run, or a titanium run, just get a bunch of it, because we're gonna need a bunch of that.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Actually, let's put that in there. We aren't using it. We aren't using that. Yeah. Miscellaneous for right now. Let's do that. Okay. Maybe we should just make a bunch of chests and stuff, and then see what we have available. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go and collect a bunch of shrapnel. We need some scrap metal. Anyone? Oh, scrap metal, but it's just a pointy part of the map. La 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 la. Where are all the cool stuff? Okay. We do need to find the purpose rooms, which I'm confused as to where I'd find those. I think I know where I'd find them, but I'd be on an island later. Alright. Some scrap metal. I should grow some peepers and feed them to them. I'm pretty sure that I picked up a stalker egg. We're gonna try and grow some stalkers down the under depth and see if that produces anything. Because I wonder if I put them in captivity, if I drop metal in there, if they will break their teeth on it. I don't know though. Because I don't know if the ones in captivity actually behave the same way as the ones in the outside. I mean, like, worst case scenario, I can always breed them and then take them and put them outside the container, let them go wild, and then drop some metal in front of them and have them break teeth that way. Either way, it'd be fun just to carry something with me from the top surface down. Okay. Okay. See if we can get these. Remember that these ones are a little weird because of the door. They're always just a little off. Sorry, I bumped the Q and then clicked by accident. Yeah. There we go. Okay, come on. There we go. We have enough to craft one more. It's not close enough. Gotta use all of the space we can get for it. There we go. Alright. Slowly sure. I honestly don't know if I'll do both walls or just one wall. We'll see. Put the miscellaneous in here. Oh. Raw materials. Yes. Alright. And this one we'll put quartz. Alright, and in this one we'll start putting powder. They're called adds because they're kind of additives. I'm going to put a bunch of different things in there that are not a requirement. That we don't need a ton of, but we still need stuff. Okay, right? Spell copper right? Yes. Alright, so gotten that out, gotten that one. Okay, cool. Because I might leave these ones on the wall as they are and not bother with doing both walls. It really depends on what I need material-wise. Alright. I'm debating on whether I should... I might do it, just because it sounds like fun. I might, off stream and off recording, I'll go collect the stuff that I'm needing. Like all the quartz and stuff and all the raw materials. Because the raw materials I'm collecting are only going to be in the shallows, so they're not going to be anything super fancy or anything. I'm just collecting a bunch of stuff in the shallows so that I don't have to come back for it, for a little bit. That's like the only reason why I'm using it. And I'm probably gonna bring the, see if I can bring the sub over there and have it sit over the vent. I kinda wanna do a vote to see what 3 locations where I should build my base of operations. But I'm a little scared to vote on it because I have a feeling that most people would want me to do it in the other one. And I don't want to do it in that one. Because I was thinking, I've done it in the river before. It was either be trying to do it to build a base in the river, or trying to build a base in the lava zone, or one in the oh, what's the word I was thinking of? Or one being in like the bulbs area. The bulb one is the least useful of the locations, but there is a place I can build it that would be fine. And then obviously the river is good because I know where river one is, but the lava one I think would be really difficult. There's just a lot of slugs that would become an issue. I'm not even really worried about the leviathans down there. They are dangerous, but not enough to like need to really worry too much. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna collect stuff on off stream and have a collection, because most of it, like I said, is stuff that I've already collected. It's nothing too insane. It's prep work for the potential like situation. Dan, I really need to move all these over a little bit more. Well, I don't think it'll matter. Now that I think about it, it probably won't matter. I think there's only so many that you can fit in here. And I won't be looking at them long enough to care. Yeah, this is where it starts to descend. Okay, there's a point right here in the middle of the boat where it starts to descend a little bit, and it will be off a little bit. There we go. Yeah. See, I'm almost tempted to just do this one wall and maybe add some stuff here. Only because it makes it a little bit easier to walk when versus when you put it on this wall. And I might just put some more storage units upstairs. Like, because we have quartz and stuff. Because I did that one time, right? This corridor, I used to have like storage units inside this corridor. And I used to have a lot of my garden stuff in the open room in here. And I used this like a crafting room, and I had like shelves just lined up here. I wonder if I couldn't do the same thing in here. Like I had them, I don't normally do the torpedoes very often, but I think you can access them sideways. Like you don't have to be directly in front of it. Like I think I could do this, but I think what I could do is put some extra storage here and put some gardening stuff elsewhere. Yeah, I'll just put them back to back like that. I'll see what best works, and I'll try to rearrange it. It really probably depends on how much I'm taking with me, if that makes sense. So yeah. But we're going to end this video here, and we're going to move on to a different game on stream. So thanks for everyone who popped in on the video, and everyone on stream, hang in there. We're going to move on to the next spot.